Hey everybody, it is Tuesday and it's 2 o'clock, so that means it's time for Top 5 Tuesday. As you see, I have a special guest in the studio today, and this is my friend Andy Garris from Pro Fabrication Headers and Exhaust. And of course, I'm Kate Dillon from Crate Insider, so welcome, welcome, welcome. So Andy, tell us about being in Rutherford, North Carolina.
It's quite out of the way. I mean, it's in the middle of nowhere. But we've had a pretty good day so far, I would say. We spent the day over at Hendren Racing Engines. We were playing with some more stuff and trying to make some power. So.
Well, I mean, I think it's exciting. Of course, we work together quite a lot, and you're always looking for that extra little bit, that extra little edge, and so that's really exciting. So any of you who are here on the show and you're live, if you've got a question for Andy, then go ahead and drop it in, and when we get to the end, we'll do some Q&A. So, yeah. Right, I mean, because right now, I'm going to go ahead and Q&A you for a second.
Okay, all right, perfect.
so right now, I know that you do a lot with dirt late model headers. Of course, we've got those on the site. Right. But what other types of cars? I mean, what is ProFab really known for?
Steve, several years ago, I say several, it's probably been over 25 years ago, started off in the NASCAR market, strictly NASCAR. That's all he built headers for. It was, just for basically cup teams. Over time, that kind of deviated out. It kind of changed to where if someone was to call and order a header, that he would build it for them, but never really marketed it, never really did anything besides, what they just wanted. We never really had a header that was, necessarily in a catalog for sale. So we kind of, as times change, as these other markets grow and the short track market grow, we kind of deviated and went down that road. So I would still say our biggest market to date is NASCAR, whether it's headers. We also do all the exhaust out on the Cup cars. We do most of all the teams from anywhere from Xfinity. We do the truck tailpipes, and we do all the Cup stuff. We also do IndyCar stuff. We do a decent amount of that. NHRA Pro Stocks, NHRA Pro Mod. We do some Australian supercar stuff. Rally cars. Asphalt late models is probably our next biggest short track market, besides the dirt late model business this year. Northeast modifieds. I mean, pretty much, we do a lot of stuff for Detroit Speed as well. So pretty much anything that's involved in racing or is a custom deal, we've been tied to it or have done it in some way, shape, or form.
Well, that is really exciting. Right. Yeah, you guys make a lot of headers. They've got a beautiful shop. If you haven't seen the video, I actually did do a little tour at ProFab, and so I got to see this firsthand myself. And then, of course, Andy told me which things I could film and could not. So it was like going to a secret underground something. Or no, you can't. No pictures of that. No pictures. Like, okay, all right, I can deal. Well, because we have ProFab in the studio today, we are going to do a giveaway, and so we're giving away this Pro Fabrication hat right here, and all you need to do is leave a comment, and at the end of this video we will definitely be doing a drawing based on the number of comments that we have. And then of course many of you know that if you know what my sign said last week, there we go, there's my sign. If you know what my sign said last week, drop that in as a comment, and then we will be able to take a look at that, and we'll do a separate drawing, and you're gonna win one of our Crate Insider sling grips. This goes in the back of your phone. I guess you could put it on the front, but that probably wouldn't work out well, right? It's once it's yours, you do what you will, do what you want with it. But I put it on the back of my phone, and it sticks on there, and then it's got this little elastic band here, so you can hold on to your phone. So that's our little sling grip. Nobody's said they don't like them. It's really cool. It's pretty handy. I know it's not cool candy bars like what ProFab has. I know that they just got their promo candy bars.
Yeah, Christmas time, all of our dealers and big customers all get candy bars.
So, yeah, I guess, I might have to, call in a favor to get one of those, but no, it's all
I think you have them coming.
I probably do.
Christmas party.
Yeah, so that's true. Very, very, very much so. And then I do have a big ask for you guys. So yes, I am fully aware that Thanksgiving is next week, so I know it's annoying to go into stores and they're talking about Christmas already, but at the same time, you know that your, people that love you are going to be shopping for you starting next Friday, Black Friday, so I'd like to be a little prepared on your behalf. So we're going to drop in a link over here, but I would love for you to go over to this Facebook post and be able to comment. And it's a comment for like what's on your holiday wish list. And and truthfully, I'm looking for stuff that I sell, so that I can make like a whole, kind of like a holiday gift guide, so you're seeing a little bit behind the scenes. But, of course I could pick out some cool stuff that I just like from the store, but might as well, get some feedback. And if you want to even expound upon anything, I might pull out some quotes to put into a post. So, if you wanted to be, website famous, I guess, where it's like, hey, well, and Mikey says, blah, blah, blah. Or Andy says, hey, well, I'm really looking for this or whatever.
Mikey said he wanted ProFab headers.
I know Mikey does. I know. Yeah, there's Mikey saying hi right here. And in fact, no, he really is. Mikey's awesome. And we've got Mikey and Michael and Brandon and Kevin. So many familiar faces. Love seeing Vicky and Bob and Kevin and Lucas, Terry. Terry, I hate missing you because you called me out one week. Another Mike and Danny. We call each other West Coast and East Coast because Danny's in Oregon. So he'll text me and be like, hey, East Coast. So we have a good time. And I see Jesse and Nick and John and so many people here. I also have one more special guest in the office here today. This is the new kitty. If you know someone who's looking, I don't know that I could give him up. His name was awesome. His name was Pippi, but then I realized he was a boy because I thought he was a girl. So then I've decided he's Pip, and I'm still gonna call him Pippi. But he's just kind of decided to jump over here on top of my files. So do you want to say hi to everybody? not really.
No, I'm done.
No, he's good. He got his live video fix of the day. So with that, we're going to go ahead and jump into Top 5 Tuesday, talking about our top 5 products of the week. Now, of course, ProFab headers. We just wanted to do a little spotlight on you guys. And I didn't make you guys drag a set in, otherwise I totally would have, because they are beautiful. They're like like works of art. They really are.
They are, but the ones I have with me are dirty.
Yeah.
They've been ran, so they're not as attractive.
Yeah, I know. I like shiny things better.
Yeah, when they're new, they're all crispy clean, colored wells.
That's actually a good question. Do they stay that way? And the answer is no. No, they do not. No. I guess don't turn on a car if you just want them to stay looking like stainless steel.
Put them in the garage, hang them on the wall.
Yeah, they're really pretty. Yeah, there we go. Cool deal. Well, I do have some things that we will use, and I'm gonna enlist your help. So, in the number 5 spot, if you wanted to grab that, you can actually be Vanna White here today. This is our Walker 4-inch air filter. Yes, you're doing a fantastic job, Andy Vanna. See, that's my favorite thing, is like to frame my face with the air filter. See, isn't that awesome? So we love these. This is Top 5 Tuesday. We're here to have fun. Yeah. So yes, we love the 4-inch Walker air filters. Of course, we have a 3-inch as well. This is an oiled filter, but what's really convenient is that you can clean it from week to week, or have a couple of them, and you always want one drying while you've got another one oiling and ready to go. So our Walker air filter in the number 5 spot runs $99. All right, next up in the number 4 spot, I'm going to hand this to you, Vanna. And this is our Daytona 3060 gear oil in the gallon container. And this one runs $68.19. It really is a perfect choice for those quick change rear ends. So you might be a part of the time of the season right now where you're kind of breaking down your car, you're getting it ready for winter, and winter. What is that? I made up a word.
That must be only in Rutherford.
I guess so. It's not Rutherford, it's Rufton. But yeah, so if you live in Rufton, apparently you say winter. Oh my God, I'm going to get so in trouble for people if locals watch my show. Nobody local watches my show. It's okay. It is winter. So if you're getting ready for winter and you wanted to put fresh gear oil into your quick change rear end, this is a great choice. And then of course you can run it. Most guys will run it for pretty much the whole season. You want to check it every once in a while, but you're going to find that it keeps the lubrication, it cuts down on parasitic drag. You're not going to find the gear wear that you find with other gear oils, and so your gears are still going to look great. They're going to preserve your gears so they don't get gunked up and they don't get chipped up either. It's just that exact right amount of grease or oil that you need for lubrication. So that is our Daytona 3060 gear oil in the gallon in the number 4 spot. All right, next up in the number 3 spot, this one's one of my favorites. I had someone call me yesterday. They actually had to order this because the one they had wasn't long enough because they were just using, I don't know what they were using. It wasn't this. And that is our Joe's air cleaner stud kit. So this is a stainless steel, and it's all threaded, and then you would put this at the top of your carburetor, and I love the tapered nut that'll really lock it down. And then here you can put your air filter base and your air filter, so even the items that we sell, I know this can be taller and they're too tall for a lot of other air cleaner studs, but they will definitely work with this. And then it's got this nice tapered nut here in the top. So what I like is the fact that you can really measure out from your carburetor to the top of the air cleaner, and that way when you do cinch this down, you're not going to crush your air filter, nor are you, you're going to make sure it's nice and tight, so that way you also don't have it too loose, because the last thing you want is to get any dust in through like the top or bottom of your air filter and get dirt into your engine. So this will really protect it by keeping it, really a whole closed system. That's really what we're going for there. And this is, it's anodized aluminum, and it's just from my friends at Joe's. So love everything that they do. I guess to make sure that focuses there. It won't focus, but anyway, from my friends at Joe's. And this air cleaner stud kit runs $36.95. So sorry I didn't let you banner that one. I apologize. I'll hand you the next one. All right, next up in the number 2 spot is from our friends at Klotz Oil. So our Klotz Oil, apparently guys are maybe just changing out their oil one last time in the season, or getting ready for, I know there's just a couple of races out there. You are excellent at this. You are so good.
I mean, I think I'm a pro.
I know. I mean, if only my sign, if only it had tourney letters, like, that would be epic.
I know.
Because I would have you turning letters.
Just like flick it.
I know. Isn't
somewhere.
that? Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah.
I need one of those. Now we know what I actually need to put on my holiday wish list. Somebody asked me, and I was like, honestly, I can't think of anything I don't have that I haven't bought myself.
I'm sure we can fab one up.
You know what?
A nice TIG welded stainless.
Oh.
Last forever.
Yeah, and then put the little letters on it, and then
little flickers.
Oh, and then I'll have some dinging or ding, and the little lights on it. Oh man, like this got way out of control.
Out of hand.
Yeah, it is. But what isn't out of hand? I'm gonna bring us back here.
Okay. Sorry.
What isn't out of hand is to change your oil, and in the number 2 spot this week is our Klotz Oil, and it comes in a case of 10. So the case of 10 runs $153.95. Is our number 2 spot this week. All right. Before we hit the top spot, I'm going to just kind of scroll on here and see if we have any questions for some folks here. You're being welcomed by lots of people. So you've also been told Steve is watching. So
scary.
There we go. Oh my gosh, you guys have some great stuff here. Let's see, Bob Crawford says, Newberry Wright chassis. Congratulations on your Newberry Wright chassis. I don't know if you're wondering if Profab hitters will fit that, if that's the question. I'm making up my own question right now.
Yeah.
But if that is the question, the answer is yes, because how did you design them the first time?
They were actually designed on a Barry Wright icon the first time, so I do have a header that will fit the Barry Wright really well.
Yeah, and Mikey says, I'd love some Profab on my ride. There we go. Dave says, keep the furry kid. Yeah, I don't know that I can. Yeah, he's a good little guy, little Pip. Okay, do they make a set of Profab headers for the 602? So Kevin, I can't remember if you've got a dirt late model or if you've got a modified, because I don't think you're doing any modified stuff yet.
No, we haven't did modifieds. It's just hard in our area because of the different chassis, and we don't really have a lot of them around here yet, so I really haven't done any modified stuff. 602 late model stuff, I do have. They are available. They're the same price as our 604 headers, just a different flange. It's the same header. Downfall is some of the series have a claim rule, but
yeah, we're not talking about you don't have $200 headers.
Yeah, I don't sell those.
No.
Yeah.
So,
I don't MIG weld. I don't know how.
I could probably solder. Yes. Let's see, and let me see if there's any other questions here. Steve says, we'll be in my car in 2020. That's great. And just trying to see, I'd like to solve the puzzle, Bill says. I gotta love it when people just roll with the same joke that we're going with. Okay, so Mikey says, any pro fabrication headers for the 70 to 81 Camaro 602 and IMCA Star Cars are growing big here in the Northwest. Any options for those guys?
So, not currently. I don't want to spill the beans or anything. Maybe I just did. There are 602 street stock headers coming.
Well, I guess we're all first to know.
I haven't told anyone but who's watching. I mean, there's like 35 viewers, and I don't know how many people watch, but maybe.
Yeah, I think the word might get out, because usually by tomorrow we'll have about 1,000, 3,000 views, something like that.
Well, good thing that's only 3,000 people I told instead of 100,000 people.
That's right.
But I just hope those people don't know anyone.
Oh my gosh. Steve says, this just did turn into a game show. It really is. It really is. Guess who? Having any sales for Black Friday? I don't really do sales. I really don't. I was like, I actually have a rationale for this. The reason why is because I would hate for you to buy something from me today, and then I have a sale tomorrow, and then you're like, Kate, I just totally felt left out. Why didn't you tell me about it? I usually do free shipping, like 4th of July week, because it's really slow. And I've never really done much for, I don't know. I just haven't. I just haven't.
We've tried it a few times. I haven't really seen anything. It's like when people want stuff, they're going to buy it.
I just try to keep my prices like fair all the time, and just try to kind of have the same as the lowest prices I can get away with without, I'm not like the low price leader. I wouldn't say that, but match or anything. Anyway, but good question. I don't know if that holiday gift list looks really good. I might come up with something. It's hard to say. Something, that would be kind of cool. All right, great. Well, let's go ahead and jump to the top product this week, and then we'll do some drawing. So I will get back to any more questions. But our top product this week, because it kind of gets to be on Top 5 Tuesday sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't, because it still continues to be popular, and I don't want to bore you, but there it is. It's our Crate Insider flat air filter base.
It's shiny.
It is. Stainless. It is shiny. Yeah, and we do sell it with the seal. That way it can just go ahead and lock onto the carburetor right there. And this continues to perform. Continue to get good ratings on it. Still haven't found anything better out there. So our Crate Insider flat air filter base. And by the way, I order so many of these, and UPS loves to drop the boxes. I don't know, I think off of buildings. So I actually do have some in our scratch and dent section, both the bases and the lids. I mean, they're not like beyond reparable damage. I mean, they're not like folded in half or anything, but it's aluminum. And if you do the things that UPS does to my boxes, you're going to have some dents and things. So if you want to save some money, that's another good way. They've been back pretty easy. So I've got several of those. So you can also order those as scratch and dent. And yes, they do work beautifully. Look at that. Wow, I didn't even tell them to do this. So yeah, and then our little air cleaner stud kit goes right in there. And it's just, works out perfectly. Awesome. Oh, and I don't know if I said, but it runs $99.50, and that, of course, is our top spot. So with that, we're going to go ahead and start doing some drawings. We do have Alex's help in the office today, and so I'm going to bring up my random number generator, and now you're going to see the magic behind. You're going to see the magic of what happens over here. So
this is high tech.
It's super. It's so kind of not high tech here. So and then I'm going to pass. Basically, it's like passing notes in class. Here is what's going to happen. So I'm passing notes to Alex, and he's passing notes to me, so that we can find out who wins. And there we go. So I'm going to give him that information, and we will have some winners in just a second. But I'm going to take a look and see if there's any other questions or comments here that we can run into. So Kevin does say yes, his car is a modified. So you're not doing 602 modifieds right now, but this, no could be no, not right now. Right, it doesn't mean no, not ever.
Yeah, I've had several people ask, and we've had conversations with a few different chassis manufacturers. It's just it hasn't really came to life yet, and getting the time to do it. We are pretty busy all the time, so just getting the time to kind of develop all that stuff, it takes a while. So maybe.
Yeah. Well, and I see Bob Crawford. You said the doctor said you could drive next year if the cancer stays, it stays like it is. Bob, I'm definitely pulling for you. I mean, I've seen your battle, and I just definitely want you to know that I'm pulling for you. And we're all sending. I'm sure everyone here is sending happy thoughts your way to keep that cancer away. And I do have my first winner right here. Is this my first winner, Alex? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, my first winner for the ProFab hat, is Mike Howell. So Mike, if you would, Mike Howell, yeah? Mike, if you would, send me a private message with your address, and we'll get that sent out to you. Do I need to have Andy autograph it?
I'm not famous. I'm just...
I'll let Mike decide. Perfect. And then our second drawing is for our sling grip, and this goes to Jerry Steve Voigt, VOGT. So Jerry, Steve, I don't even know if I said that right, vote or voit, then if you could send me that message as well with your address, and I will get this sent out to you. But let's make sure we answer anybody's questions here. So we've got so many. 604 sprint car, probably not that common.
Yeah, but, I mean, I could do
There's
it.
a lot of this wingless sprints up in the Northeast. Those are more like 602s, but I'm not sure what they're doing for headers. Have you done much sprint car stuff yet?
We've done some LS 525 sprint car stuff and that kind of thing. So, I mean, I'm definitely open to if someone, if we want to do 604 sprint cars, I mean,
It's just changing out the flange,
yeah,
really.
at that point, I mean, I have a design, I have what I want, and I mean, we could build it.
Yeah, so you can contact him directly. It's I wouldn't have it on the site necessarily, but
No,
certainly could do that. Or we can all work together. Danny asks, how well do the ProFab headers work on street stock?
Great.
Well, I think you're still doing some testing and you're really working that out here. Let's see. And BJ asks, I need help. Will it be okay to call for questions in order? I'm new to the 604 class. Absolutely, BJ. Feel free to give me a ring. Our number is right on the CrateInsider.com website. My phone number is right in the upper right-hand corner. I answer lots of questions, and I might always, even have some, not always, might always. What is that? But anyway, I may have, hey, I have a link to a video, because I do a lot of video. So there's that. Oh, and Kevin, his was dented, but he said it was still all good. So thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, Steve wants Camaro headers, as long as you don't have to remove them to get the starter off, etc., like some brands. So, see, that's a good little thing for you to know beforehand.
Maybe.
Who knew? I mean, you had no idea that what I was inviting you into today.
No.
Michael Persinger asked, what is the website for sponsorship help? That is winningmotorsportsmarketing.com. And you could even just send me a private message here and I could shoot you a link as well. But winningmotorsportsmarketing.com. Let's see, Kevin says, hey Kate, I've been told you should replace your Walker air cleaner after a certain amount of cleaning. Is that true? I haven't really heard that. I mean, at some point it's just not going to get clean anymore, so I think that would be a time. But I haven't really been told, a certain number of races or that it's worn out. Everything wears out at some point or another, but I don't really have any parameters for that right yet. Okay, and I see a couple people posted my Winning Motorsports marketing link. Thank you. And Kevin says, I used mine all year this year and cleaned it every race and don't want to see issues with it, but I just wanted to check. That's a good thing to check. But I really, if it seems like it's still kind of acting like it's brand new, I mean, unless you get any, where you visibly have wear, or maybe you get any mud spots you can't get out, or, it gets any tears in it, that might be a time when you might really want to consider replacing it. But other than that, I think you're good to go. So yeah, I mean, these were some great questions. I have special thanks to my fabulous special guest, also my other pit bike buddy, because we both have the exact same Burromax pit bikes. If anybody hasn't seen that, I did have to become a dealer for Burromax pit bikes because Andy and I love our Burromax pit bikes. They're freaking awesome, aren't they?
They are. I mean, they're, so the 350 was fun. All right.
Yeah.
And the 750, the video of me going up the hill at the test at Charlotte.
I didn't post that anywhere.
Anyways, I was thought that would be funny to prove the point that it could go up the hill, and it came out from under me. So,
yeah.
I would say it's definitely a blast. LED lights bright. Like, we were riding around the pit area at Charlotte. I mean, it would tote me up the hill. I mean, that's a steep hill.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not a small guy, so I mean, all that together. I mean, they're hands down. I mean, the carburetor never gummed up on me while I was there.
It's electric. There is no carburetor. Plug it in the wall and we're good to go. Yeah. So I mean, if I had a kid right now, I would be buying them a Burromax pit bike.
Oh,
I would totally.
I mean, that's 750. I mean, like I said, you could really like a little kid.
You need a
you could have a blast.
Yeah, well, you need a 350 for a little kid.
750. You can jump stuff and.
Well, that's true. Yeah, you want to have good insurance. You want to have good health insurance. You got a 750.
Yeah.
It will come out from under you, because the 350, you can't really do wheelies with that one, but the 750, we were doing wheelies and it was a blast.
Oh, it was pretty fun. We were racing.
Yeah, we had
Man.
pit bike races.
3 wide.
Yeah, it
Pretty
was
exciting.
It was pretty fun. So yeah, that's my other little plug for my Bromax pit bikes.
Yeah,
And see if anybody else has anything about pit bikes here.
Wesley's here.
Oh, Wesley! Yes! Hashtag where's Wesley? That's a little preview because Wesley will be at PRI this year doing some live video for Crate Insider from PRI. I'm so excited about that.
Wesley's awesome.
For sure. Wesley's great.
Yes.
And I think that's all we got. So thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
And thanks for being part of Top 5 Tuesday. I hope you have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday at 2 o'clock for Top 5 Tuesday.